Okay, another configuration of what? Access lists. This one based on, we are going to configure something that relates to SSH, how users can have access to a particular protocol. That is the ICMP SSH. Okay, so we'll be configuring a protocol TCP, the source network IP address, the destination IP address, the wildcards that is there. Then the protocol that we are it will involve is SSH, which the port number is 22. The router is 2911. Choose 2911. Choose 2911. The main scenario for this particular background of what we are about to do is that devices on the other LAN are allowed to remotely access device in another LAN using the SSH protocol. That is the main thing we are coming to do. Devices on the other LAN will be able to access a device on another LAN. Welcome you once again for the train. Study of the CCNP, NCOM, security. Let's study to make ourselves approved. One day when being asked, you can come out with success. After sketching, alert me so that we start the configuration. Okay? Okay, so now since we have finished sketching it, it's now time for us to see our subnet max allocated to various IP address. Okay, so for your information, you will see that we are using classless interdomain routing, CIDR. So let's check this one. 29. When you check, you get what? It said 29. So it's 248 or 248. Yesterday I did explain these things deep. Okay, so let's go to the PC. Let us assign the IP address to it. 20.118.10. So it's going to be 148.0.0. Then the gateway is going to be 20.118.1. There is no DNS. Previous one there is DNS. Yeah, that is a subnet mask. Oh, sorry. It's 255.255.248. Sorry, okay. So that is it. Yeah, 248. So let's see, let's give away all the PCs, their IP address. So the /28 also, let's check. /28 is going to be 240. Because 29 is 249. So this one is going to be 255.255.255.248. This one is going to be 255.255.255.240. And the serial in between the router and the cloud, that one, is going to be 255.255.255.0.
So assign the DNS.
The sketch, there is no server.
But I don't give IP address to the DNS.
Where?
Only the default DNS.
So the 27, check the 27, you see the 27 is 224. So 224. So this one is going to have 255.255.255.224. It's 28. The gateway is 1. Thank you. The gateway, let it be 1, okay? Because you can't choose the same host ID.
Which side?
You can't choose the same host ID to two devices. They will fight. So the router's own is 1, and the PC's own also is what? It's 10. So let's see this one. We will call this one Abu. And we'll call this one Musa. And we'll call this one Adams. Plus this one too is the router's IP is supposed to be 118.1, not 11.
Which side? Which one are you talking about?
I'm talking about this one, this very one. Which one, Kelly? It's just the IP address for this line. Shall we start configuring?
Yes.
Okay, let's go. I've already done configuring this. So I'm going to do the same thing to this one with different IP address. Okay, I'll be very quick. Because you have already sketched whatever that is there and you have access to the IP address. So straight away you can configure it. So do that. Okay, I'm done configuring the client machines all. Now remaining the router that I have to do justice to. So now I'm on the router. I want to enter inside the router. Pass through the laptop, then straight away to desktop, from there to terminal. Click OK, then you can find yourself inside the terminal. Just enter, then type en, then the config t. Let's give the router's name bfr1, the line console 0. I'm now coming to configure this side, this particular one. Okay, let me just put a color on all of them so that at least if I'm about to configure a particular color, you will know. Okay, so now I'm coming to configure the blue side. Okay, the blue side. So that is the interface of it. GID 0/0. So GID 0/1. So IP 20.118.1, 255.255.25, sorry, .255.248. I'm now going to the yellow side. So INT JID 0/0. You are typing the same thing, but you see that over there is what is 30. So we have to just change this one to be 30. Okay, the same thing. Then the subnet max, we have to change it to be 40 because it's what? It's /28. Then from there, you can also be in the same port and enter into another port. So I'm going to enter inside the green port, which is GIJ 0/2. So GIJ 0/2. Sorry, GIJ 0/2. That one also, you can see that it's 27, and since it's 27, it's 224. It's 224. So 24. Let's go and change it to 10. To 10. And that one also maintain the same thing. So no shut. Then it means that all our network is what? Is responding. Now I have to go inside the serial. The one connect to the cloud. So INTSE 0/1/0 0/1/0. So IP address 192.168.10.1 255.255.255.0. So no shut. So now we are good to go.
Thank you, boss.
Okay. We are good to go now. What we are going to do is we are going to allow the yellow side to have access to the green side. Okay. If I'm here on the green side, can I have access to the router and enter inside the router with SSH using the crossover cable or the straight through cable? If I'm here also, can I also have access to the router? Can this one also have access to the router? Are you following it? With what? A username called bfadmin. Okay. So we are going, this one will be using the ICMP, but we will choose any, which means that it's going to be more. I will explain the reason why it's going to be more. Now, we are going to configure this side first, before we'll come to this side. This side is 24, that is 224, which is equivalent, when you deduct 224 from 255, you get what? 31. So this one is going to be the destination. Are you following it? So let me put destination here. Then let me put source, so that you will get the thing what I'm about to do. Are you following it? Now, we are going to create an extended. An extended will be using the GIJ 0/2 as our output. 2 as our what? Output. So let's create our access lists with an extended what? Number. Okay? With an extended number. So let's go on. Let's create an access list. So access list, we are going to choose 199. Then we will permit. Then the TCP. Then we will type the IP address of the yellow, which is the source. You see, we are typing the IP address, and that one we are choosing this PC. If it's entire network, we will choose what? So it's going to be the source. This is the source. So it's going to be 30.100.118 0.10. Then the wildcards will be what? Who can tell me? 0 dot what? 15. Thank you. So 0.0.0.15. Then the next one is going to be the destination. Where exactly is going? Are you following it? Yes. And it's going to this destination. You know, we have a destination here. The yellow is going to this side, the green side. Okay? So we are specifying only this PC. We are specifying only this PC. Not the entire network here, but only specific what? PC. So when you finish, you just space, then you type. Don't type, we are not going to deal with Adam's PC alone, but entire network what? Here, with their subnet marks. Okay, so let's do that. Let's do that. And it's going to be 10 dot what? 100.118.0 space 0.0 dot what? 0 dot. Thank you. Dot 31. Now, when you bring the shift and the question tag, we are going to deal with the EQ. So type the EQ. Then we are going to use the SSH. So the SSH port number. What is the port number of SSH? Yeah. And what about FTP?
It is this one.
SSH. Ah. Let's go and look for 22. Let's see what 22 has for us. Go. Sorry. I teach you something, then you forget it right now.
22. 22. You be so close to 18 and then 74. Say,
Okay, so it's going to be what? 22. But it's good. The one who gave me the answer is what? Kevin. Because Musa is mentioning 160 something here and there, 1841 and those things. I don't know whether it's a router port. So let's go on. Musa is telling us it's lottery. Okay. Enter. Okay, so now any keywords we are going to permit ICMP. Okay, any keywords we are going to permit ICMP. So for us to permit the ICMP, we are also going to type access list, and it's 199 permits. When you bring the question tag, You see that we have the ICMP here. You seen it?
Yeah.
Yes. So you type the ICMP. Then when you bring the question tag again, you will see any, which means any source what? Host. Okay? Any source IP address. So you said any space any. 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 Enter. Yes. Yes. Or you can type any. It's a keywords. It's a keywords.
Yeah, because if you write only in one, if you enter the only one.
Now let us apply this one to an interface. The interface we are going to apply the policy that we have created so far is this one. Not either this or that, okay? But is this one. The port on the green. The one that leads to the green switch. So to enter inside that port. That is the INTGIJ 0/what? 0/2. 2. Then IP access group 199. This is the one you have to type what out. Then enter. Yeah, out. Okay. Now, since we have finished, come out from the port, and we are now going to create an SSH. Where you remember, what will be the first step? Is domain what? Okay. IP domain name. That is bigfirm.com. Then what will be the second one? Username bf admin1. I said secret. The login local, or we just type login. Okay. Login. Then the login, we have the console, the host on tab. Okay, let's continue. Let's continue with. So what will be the next point of us? We'll come on those things over there. The user info, trap on host, console, buffered, and ABCP for IP address of the login host. Okay. No. There's login local. But crypto. No, I said don't type that login local. Don't type that one. Yes. Just type. Just leave it as, because we are not inside the console. Yes, crypto. What am I doing? Crypto key generate. RSA, enter, then 1024. This one you know it already. I type crypto key generates RSA. Other previous videos that I just posted, if you go, you see I really explain about the RSA. You were saying that but what about yours? Because I typed the 1024. 1024. How many of you have yours SSH enabled? Yours isn't enabled. Remember that we did only yellow side to green, but we've not done blue side to green. So the communication now falls between the yellow and the green. But all of them can ping. Have you tried? All of them can ping. Okay. Now we have finished with our generating of our crypto keys. So it's time for us to create our SSH. So what can we do next? Who can tell me? Thank you. So you type what? Line VTY. Then choose 0 to 4. We are choosing only 4. Then transport, then the question tag, you will see we have define which protocol to use when connection to the terminal server. Output define which, so we are going to use which particular protocol did we use here? Input. We use output. Are you sure? We use output. Okay, then type output. Then over here, which particular protocol did we use? Because we are using the output, it's crossing the boundary. But if it's the input, it's within the LAN. Are you following it? So let's see. SS what? H. What next? Thank you. I think the LAN, we have already configured everything on the LAN. Bring the question tag again. What else? You know, when we are talking of the output and input, look, let's look at the sketch. Right away, the sketch is telling us that this place is output, this place is input. So if I'm inside the company, and I want to access my router using SSH, I'm inside. But if I'm outside, then it means I'm bound to. I'm outside the corporate network. And that place, you know that is where many things happen. So it's not protected. So this place is out and this place is in. The yellow is in. So if I have laptop here, I will just connect within this place to the router.
You have to be in the yellow side.
Yes.
But if you are outside, you have to.
Which means that you want to go outside to access something. And the access list that we did right now, you saw that we did something based on what? Output. That is an out, which we are using this port. So either I'm in the company, if I'm outside the company, I can still have access because I'm always out. Do you understand? Okay, so what next? What next? Who can tell me? The SSH, are we finished? So I ask all of you, what next after finishing the SSH? So log in. Look at type exit. And what's next? IP SSH timeout. You remember? Timeout. Let's choose 90. IP SSH authentication. Authentication retries, which is 2. Then IP SSH version 2. Oh, you forget this. You forget this thing right now. Now it's time. Okay, there you finish. Okay, now let's ping all of them the IP address and let's see. Okay, so stand over here. We are standing on this one to ping the rest of the machines. 10.100.8.15. It's pinging.
Yes.
Let's check dot 10. Have you seen dot 10 is not pinging?
Yes.
Have you seen? Dot 10 is not what? It's not pinging. We did a permission. That's why I'm saying that the access list, this is the part 2 of it. You see how different it is. But we haven't finished. Okay? We haven't finished. Now let's see what we can do. Is that? I have dot 10 here.
Yes, we have the 10, the 20.100.118.10.
I picked, we don't have 10. It's true. 20. So it's supposed to go through. But I said destination host what? Unreachable. Which means it cannot go through. Thank you. Now let's see what we can do. So we are on Musa's what? PC. That is it. Musa's PC. Now type SSH -L, then BF admin. Is it admin 1?
Yeah.
BF admin. Then the IP address 10.100.118.1. Yes, because we didn't configure the network. Let me show you something. You know, on the router here, we have to give a password. But we didn't give a password here. On the configuration mode, you have to give a password. That is why you have to type enable password. Oh, by slow. You said? You have to what? If you have to, that's why it's not giving you chance, because you are standing on something else. You're on a particular device. Are you following it? So when you go back to this PC and you type the password, EN, you said password, you see? You are inside now. You see now? Are you inside now? Musa, are you inside now?
Yes.
Thank you. Now, what we just did there, we want to see what Abu can do, okay? That's Abu. Let's see whether Abu in the blue department can do the same as Musa in the yellow department. But we are doing it. Just click on Abu's PC. SSH -L BF admin 1 10.100.118.1. Is that connection time what? Out. But you can see clear that at least what if you have even if you have finished creating the SSH, you remember that this person can just log in. This person also can. No, so let's see whether the one in the blue, the green, Adam, can have access to the SSH. Okay, and that will be the end of today's what? You said yes, because the configuration lies between the yellow and what? The green. Are you following it?
The 20 or there you go. This is not going
Okay, I think everything is set and done. Perfect.
Yes.
When you check, did you use a cable? I want us also to check something. Okay, that will be the last one. Use crossover cable. Connect to this one. Oh, sorry. To this. Then assign an IP address range of this. Okay, to the laptop. I hope you understand what I'm trying to draw out. So I'm going to give an IP address of 10.100.118.11/27. Let's see whether that one also. So exit. It's 224. Okay, so it works. Okay, that's bring the curtains for today also. I think I love you all. Don't forget to share and also subscribe. Others must have access to whatever that we are learning. At least study to make thyself approve unto or everything that you ask you based on CCNA. Thank you very much for being with us, being with me for many hours. I thank all of you. We will meet once again tomorrow for another episode of Configuration. Thank you very much.